Hey everybody. Well, today we're going to take a look at this cool little mouse droid, an MSE droid. Now, I was going to buy one of these about 2 or 3 years ago, and I completely forgot about it, and I don't know what happened. And something reminded me to buy one, and so I finally did. And anyway, these things are from the Galaxy's Edge theme parks from Disneyland and Disney World. I think it's exclusive to those places. I don't think you can get them anywhere else. But these are really cool. It's a smaller version of the mouse droid. Of course, the mouse droid is actually much larger than most people give it credit for, but here you can kind of see that it's smaller than I thought it was going to be. But this is a really cool replica of the little mouse droid that we saw in Star Wars, well, in other movies too, but mainly in Star Wars, where Chewie screams at it and terrifies that poor little thing, and it goes tearing down the hall. It was really funny. And it's also remote controlled. It's got a wireless remote, which is awesome. And also, I think this is rechargeable. You can actually recharge this, and I think that uses regular batteries. So let's take a look at the back. Now, on the back of the box here, we can see that it does give you some details about the functionality of the remote, and it's pretty cool. It's forward, backward, left, right. I think this also has some really great sound effects like we saw in the movie where it makes the little noises. But what is really cool about this is that there's these little doors that come open and it shoots these missiles, which I think is really cool. So I think it's on both sides of it, and you can actually have the doors open and then shoot the missiles. And I think it shoots about 6 of them, I'm guessing, since there's 3 and there's probably 3 on the other side. So anyway, this thing here, it says MSE mouse droids perform simple tasks aboard starships and in military and corporate facilities. They beep to themselves as they perform small repairs, deliver messages, and guide visitors. Occasionally, they burst into panicked squeals when confused or frightened. That sounds hilarious. So hopefully he does have some panicked squeals. So anyway, let's get it out of the box and let's take a look at this. Once you get it all out of the package, this is what all it comes with. So they do provide a USB cable for charging. You will have to provide your own power block though. And then here is the mouse droid itself, which is pretty nice looking, I gotta say. And I'll give you a close-up of this here in just a moment. But it's not too heavy. It does have a rechargeable battery in it. On the bottom here, you can see there is an on-off switch. And then there's also the speaker for the sound effects. And then, let's see, this is odd. They do have there's like a little steering adjuster on the front here for if you want it to veer to the left or the right, I guess. Not really sure why you'd use that. I mean, I have mine so that it's going straight front and back because, I mean, with the remote control, why would you want it, it would make it hard to steer. So I think that's kind of weird. Here on the back, we have a nice little, it's like a little tow cable. So I suppose you can have this dragging something along. Since they were kind of maintenance type droids, maybe you can have some space age tools that it's dragging along, which is pretty cool. It's got this kind of odd Mansfield type of bar on the back here, which is interesting. Now on this side, this is the little door that you open up, and inside here is where you plug in the USB cable, and there's a little red light there that will light up to let you know it's charging, and when it's done charging, the light goes off. And I think they said it takes about 3 or 4 hours to charge one of these, which is kind of a long time, but it also has a 5-hour runtime, which is pretty good. So that's just for one charge. Very nice. Here's the remote control, and this is nice too. I'm glad they gave you one of these remotes. I'm glad this is not an app-based type of remote control thing. I hate app-based remote controls because you're looking at your phone more than you're looking at this thing, and this is, the fun part. And because you can't feel the buttons like you can on an actual physical remote like this, you find yourself staring at your phone screen more. So that's why I really love when they provide one of these. Now here is the on-off button. It's got the light right here. It blinks to let you know that it is not paired up with this yet. I think what you got to do is just activate one of these while this is on, and I think that's supposed to pair it up, and then that'll turn solid to let you know that it's ready to go. This is the left and right buttons, the forward and backward buttons. This little button here opens up the doors on the side where the missiles are. And then this is the fire button. You just push that to fire the missiles. So we'll check that out here in just a minute as well. And then this is a little sound effects button where you can make him make all his cool little sound effects. So that's really neat. These are the missiles. They provide 12 of them, which is pretty nice. And these are plastic. They're not soft foam or anything like that. So these are definitely going to be eye poker outers. But yeah, I'm glad they give you extras because you're bound to lose some, I'm sure. All right, let's get a close-up look of this little guy. Here's a close-up now of the mouse droid, and we can see all the little details that are going on here. You can see they actually made it look pretty nice, actually. I cannot remember what they used on the mouse droid for the greebling. Yeah, I can't remember. Same with this up here. I can't remember if it was a piece of a car. Maybe it was model parts. That's actually really well done, isn't it? I mean, I think that looks fantastic. You wouldn't expect that kind of detailing for a toy necessarily, especially since this is going to be remote controlled and people are going to be bumping it into things. Those are probably bound to break off for people that are not going to be treating this very well. But, you should treat all your stuff nice. But yeah, looks really good. I think they did a good job on the detailing. All right, let's see this thing working. Okay, so it's fully charged now. It took a couple hours. I'm not sure how much juice was already in the batteries, so it only took 2 hours to charge them this time. All right, so now I have not paired this up to the robot yet, so let's go and turn him on. Okay, and let me turn this on. Oh, well, it's solid, so maybe it's already paired up. Let's try it. Oh, yeah. Ooh, okay. Oh my gosh, the sound effects are great. Okay, let me get a better view. Okay, so let's try it from here. Okay, that's forward and backward. Let's see. So right and left, you got to make them go forward and right and left at the same time. So you are pushing both this and say to the right at the same time. So you can see them going left, right. That's cool. Okay, let's see. Let me have them go back again. So he goes pretty fast. Okay, the sounds are fantastic. Okay, so let's try just the sound effects button. Oh, that was quick. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow. I guess it's just squeaks. Oh, I might have interrupted that one. Let's try it again. Okay, so I guess it's just those three sounds. So he makes the other sounds when he's driving around, like that beep, 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 beep noise. So let's try it again. Okay, he moves really quick. Oh my gosh. All right, so he moves really quick. Let me see if he works on carpet. I'm curious to see. All right, so let's try this out. He does work on carpet. It takes him a little... The sound effects are hilarious. Actually, yeah, I think it's... He's actually easier to control on carpet because he's not zipping along so fast. Oh. Oh, you know what? He doesn't go backwards. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, so he does go backwards, but it struggles a little bit. So you can see right there. Okay, yeah, so I guess, oh my gosh, those sounds are great. So he does go backwards. I think he just got stuck in a thicker part of it over there. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's really cool. He's pretty zippy. Okay, let's check out the missiles. All right, so let's try the doors now. So we're going to push this button to open the door. So let's do that. Oh, that's cool. Okay, there's a weird little sound. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm not sure my microphone's picking it up. It almost sounds like there's some crunching or something. All right, so let's take some of these missiles here. Now, it holds 6 of these, which is pretty amazing that it holds that many. So I think these are spring-loaded. Okay, that one went in. I don't know if they have to go in a certain way. They load pretty nice and easy. They got these little ridges back here, so you have to make sure you turn them whichever way to get them to lock in. Okay. All right. Okay, that looks pretty cool. All right, so let's close them just to make sure they do close. All right, very cool. Yeah, okay. Let me see. Okay, now let's... Oh my gosh, those sounds are just too hilarious. All right, so let's open the doors. All right, and we're going to fire the missiles. Ooh, oh wow, okay. Oh, whoa, that other one shot already. Okay, so you can hear the little motor in there. So according to the instructions, you have to fire all of them, and because they go, you know, as you can see, from top to middle to bottom, and they said you can't reload them. Well, I'm not really sure what they meant by that. I guess you have to shoot all of them before you reload them, is what it's trying to say. Let's try that again, because I thought that was really cool. All right, I just want to shut the doors again. Okay, try that again. All right, fire them. Oh. Oh, they fire really good. They don't come shooting out of there really hard, so you know you're not going to hurt anybody with it. Wow, that's awesome. I absolutely love that feature. So I was kind of checking this out. All right, so I think what's making him not go backwards, at least on the carpet, he works fine on a hard floor, is the Mansfield bar on the back here. That's what's causing it. Because see how it kind of sits low? I think it's kind of catching it just enough, you know, puts just enough drag on there to make it harder for this little guy to move back. But because he moves forward with no problem. Yeah, it depends on if he's going up against the nap of the rug. Okay, let's get a further view of him shooting the missiles. Okay, so here he is from a further view. All right, so I wish he kind of had a sharper turning radius, because if you'll notice, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't have the sharpest turning radius here. Oh, oops, I got him stuck. All right, so let's try this now. So he's... Okay, so he's very zippy, which he was in the movie. I mean, they zip along pretty quick, but I wish they had kind of a variable speed on the remote here, like maybe the harder you push, the faster he goes. You know, and that way you can make him go a little slower, have a little more control over the speed. But, you know, other than that, it's fine. Oh my gosh. The sounds are hilarious. Okay, let me turn him around here. So this is what I mean about turning him around. Okay, so get him to face forward here. And also, because of the wheels go so fast, it's like he's kind of peeling out a little bit there. And so Takes them a little bit just to get going. All right, so let's all right, let's fire the missiles. There they go, and then, whoo. All right, so yeah, they fire really good. That's a great feature. I'm really glad they had that. I'm glad he's not just something that scoots around. I really like the way those doors open and close. So this is very, very cool. I'm loving all of this. So there you have it, the Disney Parks or Galaxy's Edge mouse droid, remote controlled. This is pretty cool. I have no plans of ever going to Disneyland or Disney World. I think these things cost $40 at the parks. I ended up buying this on eBay for $55. So yeah, I paid $15 more for it, but it's a heck of a lot cheaper to buy it that way than fly all the way out to Disneyland or Disney World because it's very expensive to take that kind of a vacation. So I figured this is just easier because I'd mainly go there to buy the merchandise anyway. And so this is really cool. I actually think it's pretty cute. Maybe a little bit bigger would be kind of cool, but I mean, because a real mouse droid is probably, twice the size of this. I've actually had the pleasure of driving one around at one of the sci-fi conventions here locally. A lot of the droid builders go to those, and they had a full-size mouse droid. I was amazed to see how big they actually are, and it was fun to scoot him around, and people get such a kick out of seeing him, and he makes that little noise that one does too. But yeah, this is pretty neat. The remote control works really well. I like that it's not an app remote control. I like that they give you an actual physical one like this. 12 missiles right here. So if you lose one, you got some spares. He shoots 6 at a time. The sound effects are hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing at some of the noises he makes. But yeah, this is really cool. So these are still available. I guess you can only get them at Disneyland or Disney World. I don't know if any stores are actually selling this stuff. I think Disney is trying to keep some of this stuff exclusive to their parks. That it entices you to go to the parks. But since so many people live there, you can just buy them on eBay. And yeah, you'll pay more for it, but you'll also save yourself a lot of money by not going to the park if you're not really interested in all that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the review. And if you did, please give this video a like and also subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And I thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate all of you watching my videos. So I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much, and have a good one.